Right, what's up, people? So, I guess this will be kind of a pickups video because I haven't done one of these in a while. And this will, I guess before we get into it, I'll kind of bring up to speed because a lot of people weren't really aware that this even happened. So, basically, let me see here. I guess it was Sunday morning at about 10 a.m. I was at work, doing my work stuff, and I was looking on Facebook too because we weren't really busy on Sunday. And I'm on a board for a local gaming community. And somebody had posted a screenshot of a, what do you call it? I guess an online store. Somebody posted a screenshot of an online store for Sears.com. And it showed the Nintendo 3DS XL, a blue model, being sold for $59.99, which is a manufacturer suggested retail price of $199.99 to $249.99, I think, depending on where you go and the model you get, because I saw articles that mention both. I've only seen it for $199.99, but whatever. So it could be, I guess, as much as $250. But anyway, so they're showing on there for $59.99. And so I was like, huh. The wife was saying how she was wanting to get a 3DS XL. So I looked and I saw that you could, well, I was like, well, I'll just add it to the cart and see what happens. So I go and I add it to the cart. And it says that this item is not available for shipping. Okay. So I was like, well, I'll just see if I can do a ship to store. So I looked at it and it said it wasn't available to ship to store in my area. So I was like, well, that's interesting. So I go back to the, well, no, I started working a little bit. And then about, I guess, 11, I went back to the that Facebook group. And I saw that there was actually people going to Walmart, Target, Best Buy, and Toys R Us and having them price match the online thing based on the policy. So I was like, huh. Now that's interesting right there. That's really interesting. So so I pull up everything on my phone, the what do you call it, the online store, and I printed out the online store read on there, and I went and clicked on it and added it to the shopping cart. I printed that out, and I printed out all the screenshots of the guys showing their things and the receipts. So I wanted to have all that ready for when I went. So I had all that printed out. I had it on my phone and everything, and I didn't even touch my phone. I was like, I'm not even going to touch my phone. I'm done with the phone for the day. It's just going to sit there in my jacket pocket. I'm not even going to touch it. So I had the everything pulled up on the phone. So I get off work at 6:30. I get in the car, and I drive over to Walmart, and I walk in, and got to create suspense. And I say, I want, I guess I was a little greedy. I said, I want 3 DS-XLs. So she gets the 3 of them. She goes up to the counter. And I said, by the way, I'm needing you to price match on this. And I pull it up. I pull out the papers with the receipts and all this other stuff. And so she's looking at it, and she's like, I'm going to have to get my manager. Okay, well, I got all day. So she calls her manager, and her manager comes up, and her manager goes, no, we're just not going to honor that. And I'm like, well, you guys kind of have to price match is what's on the policy. She goes, no, it was a sales glitch. We're not going to honor it. Well, whatever. Okay, fine. So I get in the car, and I drive up to the next place, Target, and I get out, and they were out of stock. So I was like, well, nuts to this, whatever, you know. I guess I should have got out at 11 o'clock when it was first hitting and everybody was going out and getting theirs. I guess I just snooze, you lose. So I go home, And I was telling Tori about it, and she was kind of miffed about the whole thing, but, you know, whatever. So then, it was about, we were just sitting watching Netflix. It was about 2 a.m. I want to say it was 2 a.m. I was back on that board looking at, just enjoying the conversation, because it was just funny, the gloating that some of these people were. There was one guy on there, he went and got 20 DSXLs. He basically drove around, I guess, to every Walmart and Target in his vicinity in Oklahoma City and bought out the entire stock. So he bought a DSXL at $60, and I guess he's going to sell them on eBay at $170 and make a nice $100 profit on each one. So that would be basically about $2,000 he's going to make on that. So go that guy. Ingenuity, people. That right there is capitalism at work. But anyway, so I'm looking at the conversation, and I see this one guy, he posts, he goes, "It worked for me at such and such place." And I'm like, that's not a 3DS. That's a Wii U. Huh. So I get the iPad and I go to Sears.com and I type in Wii U and I hit search, and it brings up the store with the Wii U for $59.99 for the Mario Luigi bundle. Huh. Now I can get behind that. So immediately I just get up and start putting shoes on, put my pants on, get my coat, and Tori, the wife, she's like, what's going on? What's the matter? What's going on? And I said, peace, I'm out. And she's like, what's going on? I grabbed the iPad, I show her, I'm like, look at this crap. So she's like, huh. And I said, I'm going. If you want to go with me, you can go. But she had to go to work. She was about to go to bed. So I was like, well, I guess I'll be back when I get back. So so I get in the car, and luckily the iPad is Wi-Fi only, because I noticed when you clicked on it and went to the next thing, it said this is no longer available, can't add the shopping cart, but the price is still there. So I closed the tab and opened a new tab, did a search, and opened up the Wii U, so it was just on the inventory page. And I put it in the iPad, and I go out to the car, and then I'm like, I'm just going to drive to the closest Walmart that's not in town, because everybody was trying to do the 3DS thing with the Walmarts in town, and they weren't having much luck. So I went out to a Walmart in a suburb of where I live, and went to the electronics, and of course it's 2 a.m. so there's only like 5 workers there. I went to the electronics and I said, yeah, I'm looking to get a Wii U. Well, actually I had to go to a different section to find the person with the key. So she goes there, she gets it out of the case, and she takes it up, and she puts it to register. And in hindsight, now I'm looking back at that, the one that she grabbed was the Super Mario World bundle, not the Mario and Luigi U bundle. But anyway, so she takes it up, puts it on the register, and the guy goes to ring it up, and I go, and by the way, I'm going to be price matching this. So I hold up the iPad, and he looks at it, pulls his glasses down, looks at it again. He's zooming and zooming out, zooming in, zooming out. And he looks at me and goes, I can't honor that. I'm sorry. That's there's got to be something more to it. And I'm like, yeah, I think Sears is just uploading their Black Friday sales or something. And he's like, I just can't honor that. If it was like $20 off or something like that, I could do it, but that's a pretty big markdown. And I was like, well, I understand, you know. I mean, I just saw it, and I saw a friend online, he was able to get it, so, you know, and I just wanted to see. And he's like, yeah, I think what it is, well, we'd had some people that come in with some other stuff from Amazon, and when you start looking at the fine print, it said that special is good only if you bought a higher item. So I'm thinking, that must be the special for the Wii U if you buy like maybe one of those 4K TVs or something like that are, you know, $5,000. And I was like, yeah, I could see that very clearly. I could see that. And then he goes on to lecture me about how the economy is this and that and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So 20 minutes later, after that conversation was over, so I was like, well, I guess thanks anyway. So I go out and get in the car. I'm like, well, time to go to the next one. So driving down the road. So this time I'm like, I'm going to go even further out. We're talking like 3 suburbs over. So, alright, I went to the furthest 24-hour Walmart in the metro area without going to the next county over. I mean, it's basically right at the edge of the county. So, I pull up to the Walmart. Place is dead as a doornail. I almost thought it was just closed for the night because it was so dead. The only people in the whole store is like 5 employees. So I go in and I find this lady who was had a walkie-talkie. So I was like, well, she may be a CSM or something like that. So I say, would you happen to know who has access to the game case? And so she calls the guy and he says he has the key. And so I met the guy at the game case and they had the Mario and Luigi bundle. So I said, yeah, I just wanted to pick up one of those. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to get one. Because I tried to push my luck previously and the whole thing blew up. I bet if I just got the one DSXL, it would have worked. But anyway, so I get that. And I go up to the counter. And he actually signed to register, so he was going to ring me up. So I was like, oh, by the way, I'm needing you to price match this. And so I hold out the iPad. He looks at it and goes, can I see that? And I was like, yeah, sure. So he looks at it and he's zooming in, zooming out. Yeah, I guess we can do that. I'm just going to have to call my manager so she can approve it. I was like, okay, well, whatever. So he calls his manager over, and she was just a CSM. And she comes over and she looks at it. Can I click this? And she's clicking. I said, no, it's a Wi-Fi only. It doesn't have access to anything, and there's no signal in here. So she's like, huh, yeah. And so she's comparing the SKU, the UPC to the box and all that. She goes, well, and everything looks like it's matching up, and that's Sears.com. That's clearly, and I even clicked on a tab that says Sears only, because you can go to all listings, or you can go to Sears only, or you can go to a third-party seller. So I clicked on the tab Sears only, and it was under that tab. So that was clearly the price they were showing. And there were tons of people who were going to Sears in store and getting the thing. I mean, it was lighting up all over Facebook. People were going to Sears and actually getting it. So, and my wife had some friends who went in and got it. But anyway, so yeah, so it had Sears.com. I mean, Sears only. And so she's like, well, it's the Sears rate. I don't see why we can't do it. But the thing is I can only go up to a certain level, and that's beyond what I can do. So I'm going to have to call my manager. So she pages her manager. Here comes the shift manager or the store manager for the night. I mean, there's only like 3 or 4 managers at Walmart. Maybe 5. I think there's 5. But anyway, so this lady comes over. So she's kind of like all right, give me that thing. Let me look at this. Get out of here, you guys. Gosh. So she's looking at it, zooming in, zooming out, zooming in. Looks at the Wii U, looks back at the iPad, back at the Wii U, back at the iPad. She's like, I just don't know if I can do this. That's a pretty big markdown. I mean, I could see if it was like $50 or something, but that's almost $260 off the price with tax and everything. So she zooms in a little bit more. Says it's Sears. It's not a third-party seller. Says the same price, and it's marked off with the other price. She looks back at the Wii U, and she's like, Jim, where's that pamphlet on the price matching? I need to look at that. So apparently Walmart just started price matching on Friday, and now it's Sunday. So she gets a price matching pamphlet. She starts reading over the terms and conditions and the directions and all that other stuff, and she's looking at it. She's like, huh. Yeah, it says here, Let's see. Subject and prices are final. No further to do. Here. It says the store manager has a sign off. I'm not the store manager. I don't know. Should write a little bit more. But shift manager can override if no store manager is available. So she goes back to the corner and starts talking with the other two reps. And she comes back and she's looking at it a little bit more, and they're comparing the SKUs, the UPCs with the iPad, the Wii U, the thing. They're coming back, they're looking at, they're turning the box around. I know they're trying to find something that would disqualify it. Which, I saw some people and they're coming in like, I got the Mario World bundle. I got the Mario Kart bundle. This one guy, I got the Zelda bundle. So that would not have clearly worked. I mean, these people were out to not do this price match. And but she was looking, she goes, oh, what the heck? Just give it to him. Just go ahead. And so she puts in her log ID on the computer, and he rings it up. I swipe my card, and I walk out of there, a proud new owner of a $60 Wii U. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and hold up the receipt right here, because, I mean, I have it here, but I'm wanting to blur out the information so I don't get anybody in trouble. I'm not going to exactly list where I got it from, because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. They weren't supposed to do that. But, yeah, so, I mean, I was really, really stoked about that. So, I was able to get the Wii U 32GB Mario and Luigi Deluxe set. I haven't opened it up yet, because I'm still in decision if I want to keep this one or if I want to exchange it for the Mario World bundle. Super Mario World Wii U. I'm just not really sure which one. Because, I mean, this one looked pretty fun. But the other one was rated up higher, and I don't know. I'm just not sure. Because I can get the game that's packed with this on eBay for like $35. Buy it now. But as far as the Super Mario World Wii U, that's like more expensive. So I don't know. I'm still... For those of you who have a Wii U, please comment. What should I do? What would you do? Would you keep this unit? Or would you go and exchange it for the World 3D? Because I told the wife the next day after she got home from work, I said, well, I went ahead and got this, so you can spot me the $65, and we'll just wrap this and put it under a tree, and this will be your present to me for Christmas. And so that way I said, you don't have to Christmas shop, and it's cheap-ish, because usually she'd spend a lot more than that on me anyway, so I'm like, you know, I'm doing you a favor. You're making out like a bandit, because you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money on me now. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's my adventure for the day. I'm really stoked to get this open. But again, I'm just not sure. Out of everything, I would love to get the Zelda set, actually most of all, but it doesn't come with a physical game. And so I don't want to download code. Screw that. But I really like the special edition tablet thing. But yeah, so there's that. I guess comment and let me know if you were able to score one, a 3DS, a Wii U. I saw today when I woke up this morning that some Walmarts were honoring $90 PS4s. So this is clearly going to be a huge deal that's going to be in the news this Black Friday. And so I'm kind of stoked just to see where it goes. I mean, it's just interesting, kind of how it's working out. But yeah, there's that. So I am now a part of the current generation of video gaming. Well, I will be as of Christmas. Yeah, there's another thing. Could the rest of you guys go out and buy a brand new console and tease yourself for the next 5 weeks with it? Just sitting all boxed up, unable to be opened and used, because I'm still not sure if I want to keep it or not. I mean, I want the console, I'm just not really sure about the bundle. But yeah, please comment and let me know what you would do in my shoes. If you would keep this one, or if you exchange it for a different one. It's just, the only ones I'm looking at is either this one or the Mario World. I'm not interested in the Mario Kart one I would much rather just buy that game as a standalone. So it's either this or the other one, but I'm not sure. And both of the games look cool. I was watching reviews online for Super Mario World and Super Mario Brothers, both of them, and I mean they both look cool. It's just Mario World is kind of a different game than Mario Brothers, and so I'm just not really sure. But yeah, just let me know in the comments how I should go, what I should do, and yeah, I guess that's all for now. So thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and peace out.